Hey yo, let me tell you a story about plants. Yo, Jezus valt voor de derde maal. Here we have a plant, a thing you might know well. Start with the stem, leaf, then we get the cells. After that a chloroplast, our favorite organelle. Shaped like a bean, green, this should ring a bell. Why stop there? This is not the end game. If you zoom in closer, that's a thylakoid membrane. And the membrane's filled with a thing called chlorophyll. Let me take you on this journey, yo, it really is a thrill. The pigment chlorophyll is the start to our quest, absorbing energy from sunlight, it really is the best. Sit back, relax, and listen to my flows. Let it all unfold and see how the story goes.
It's all our energy, turn it into you and me. This is how plants do it. Photosynthesis, my favorite type of synthesis. Using only water and CO2, making oxygen and glucose. Photosynthesis, now you know.
First we got the light reactions, as the name suggests. They capture all that light, I will now explain the rest. Photosystem 2, ironically comes first. It absorbs a ray of light. Just like we have learned, its electrons get excited like students running out of school, so they all jump to a nearby molecule. And photosystem 2 is oxidized, you know, cause its electrons transferred into the electron flow. It's really kinda sad, its electrons are gone, it just wants to get them back. How can this problem be solved? Then comes H2O, cause it sees what the problem is. Donates its electrons, that's what we call photolysis. Photo means light, and lysis means a split, cause water gets split up, it's really all it is. Out we get protons and all that sweet oxygen. Don't get too excited, cause we have just begun.
It's all our energy, turn it into you and me. This is how plants do it. Photosynthesis, my favorite type of synthesis. Using only water and CO2, making oxygen and glucose. Photosynthesis, now you know.
The electron transport chain is going insane. So much energy to gain in the thylakoid membrane. On this road there's a proton pump, which takes electron energy to make protons jump from the stroma to the thylakoid. It is their destiny to make a proton gradient to get potential energy. Please, if you think we're finished, hell no. There's another photosystem, just a couple steps to go. And a photosystem we call number 1. It takes up the electrons and excites them using sunlight. That's right, we're doing that again. Electrons are donated and there's new ones coming in. So that's why there's really no need to split up any water like in photosystem 2, you see. Yo, the electrons migrate to finally end up in NADPH. During this whole process, protons have been stacking up in the thylakoids. They are almost blowing up through a membrane. Protein's the only way to get back, and we call it ATP synthase complex. Every time a proton jumps through this machine, we get some of that energy as ATP. That and the NADPH we just made will come in handy in the dark reactions phase.
It's all our energy, turn it into you and me. This is how plants do it. Photosynthesis, my favorite type of synthesis. Using only water and CO2, making oxygen and glucose. Photosynthesis, now you know.
All that's left is to make some sweet glucose, and for that to the stroma we go. There we find the dark reactions, but they ain't so dark. They just don't need any light at all to work. The essence of this process is to process all the CO2 by fixing it in bigger carbon molecules for me and you. The fixing is done by an enzyme called Trubisco. It takes the CO2 and into the cycle it goes. For the next steps, we are in dire need of some NADPH and ATP. Those are provided by the light reactions. As you know, the cycle goes round, ain't nothing breaking this flow. The glucose gets transformed into all types of molecules, amino acid, starch, cellulose and lipids to photosynthesis. Yeah, it's really no luck. If you haven't learned the lesson, I don't really give a...
Photosynthesis, photosynthesis.
Wetenschap.